And now, Giant Sports Talk Live. Here are your hosts, Eric and Glenn.
Hey, check it out. It's Giant Sports Talk Live back on the air. Holy crap, for at least about 4 days or something like that.
2 days.
And then we'll be back to playoff sports. Oh, man. Yeah, we thought, hey, next couple of days. And then after the World Series, of course, it's going to get a little bit more in depth with Giants talk about the offseason. But yeah, hey, let's talk a little bit. It's going to kind of be kind of redundant of what we've been already talking about here for the last few days. But I want to hear some more from the chat. You know, again, the title is "What are the San Francisco Giants to do?" What's up, Mo? What's up, Rox? What's up, Greg? I see you out there, dude. There's a whole bunch of different directions I guess the Giants can take, right? But I mean, where do you go? I mean, you saw the thumbnail. We got the young Bucks gonna get. Well, we got what's that kid's name? De Jesus Gonzalez. I guess he's gonna be coming up here. I think this offseason, right? Supposed to be the top international draft pick. You got Bryce Eldridge waiting in the wings. Do they build it? You know, from within? Do they trade? Do they hit the free agent market, which I think they probably have to do, right? I mean, or you do a little bit of everything, or a lot of some, and not a lot of another. I don't know, man. There's really,
unless you're Carter,
unless
you're Carter, who seems to be of the opinion, you know, it should be banished. You're not allowed to sign any free agents. Crazy. Oh, Mo G is in. So Mo, do me a favor. I was hoping you would drop by tonight. Bernice reminded me that your jersey is sitting in a box, and that while I'm not there, she'll mail it out. Can you go to our email or go to our website? Actually, just go to the website. You can fill in the application. I'll know it's from you for our contest, and just give me your address in there under notes, so we can mail that out.
I think I have it.
Far too long, and I'm
fine.
not going to be back for another couple of weeks because I'm going to Mexico. So,
all right, cool.
I want to get that out to Mo G. Was the winner, and it's gone. Geez, that was a month ago. So Mo knows I'm away. I'm sure he's cool with it, but let's get that out to Mo and get him wearing that jersey.
Sounds good. There it is. Mo G says we'll do. Right on.
And I apologize.
Vita, what's up, Vita? Good to see you, Vita. Haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you. Soto or bust, he says. That's the direction I'm saying. I'm saying you do old. I mean, come on. It's not freaking rocket science. We're not talking about anything that's revolutionary here. I think you got to do a little bit of both. And that's what we were talking about. Go sign Soto, sign Max Fried, or whatever other good starting pitcher you want to get. I'm open to ideas, but I like Max Fried. Trade for Bo Bichette. And then, of course, you got the young guys who are coming up. Bryce Eldridge, of course, being the big guy, the next big guy coming up. Again, we don't know what to expect. We have all these expectations of him. We hope that he does well. And we'll see what happens. He says start at 15 years, $600 million.
That will not get it done. If you're going 15 years, it'll end up being 700 or 800 million, Eric. It won't go. You can't 15. He's not going to sign 50, not for that money. He's going to sign maybe for 10,600 or 12,600, not 15. I can't. It's the numbers.
Or even there. How about 13,600? I'm fine with that.
I think that gets the ball rolling, Eric.
Let's think about this too. I mean,
Eric, I know that Ohtani has gotten the big money and people say, yeah, he's a two-way player. But Eric, I think that as the years, inch on, we're another year forward in business and Major League Baseball. And when people say, it's ridiculous, 700 million, no, one-way player, no. Eric, 6, 7, easily.
Yeah, I mean, you know what? I don't think so. Let's think about this.
And I told you that I think the Blue Jays are going to be all freaking in. That is the reports I'm hearing on various channels, on the radio, Rogers Sportsnet in Toronto. They're like the Blue Jays after the kerfuffle they went through last year with Ohtani, and they thought they had a serious chance, and that, kind of seemed like he was going to LA anyway, or he was in LA, but just up the street. The Blue Jays had $800 million they were willing to spend on Ohtani, and they're like, hey, give them the 800. They want Soto. And I think this is what the San Francisco Giants are going to have to realize. If they want him, you got to freaking get serious, Eric.
Well, here's the thing. What's up, Hope? Yes, the Mets have a shit ton of money coming off the books.
And I think the Soto deal is going to set a new standard that goes above and beyond what anybody
Let's think about this. How much did Aaron Judge get a couple of years ago?
Remind me exact figure.
360, right? If I'm not mistaken. He got 360 a couple of years ago. The guy's he had already won one MVP. He's getting ready to win another MVP. The guy has been home runs over the fence all over the place and nowhere near.
So what's he earn now?
Right?
What's he earning now for season?
I don't know what it was. Wasn't it 360 over 9 years? I think that's what it was, if I'm not mistaken. Hold on. I can find out right now. Hold on one moment. Oh, there it is right there. Hold on. Highest paid players. Aaron Judge, 360. Yep. 2023 to 2031.
And you know what? Now in retrospect, that's a... Jesus,
okay, let's think about this. Let's think about this.
If I'm in the San Francisco Giants ownership, I'm throwing my hands up in the air at a board meeting and going, that was a freaking steal.
And what 100% it was. There's no doubt about it. So listen, this guy's going to be a 2-time MVP. He's got home runs out the yin yang. He's the captain, and he's only getting 360. I'm sorry. I mean, we're sitting here talking about all these big numbers for Soto, but do you think he actually gets that high? Ohtani's at 700 million. There's no way Juan Soto exceeds what Ohtani does because Ohtani is a two-way player. No way.
You don't think so, Eric? You don't think so?
So.
Based on, again, somebody threw in that 15 years. If you sign the guy long-term, I mean, the rest of his career, the numbers could mount.
It could, but
we're looking at that big number. I mean, maybe we should be talking about how much per season.
Well, here's the thing. What's up, Chardo? Here's the thing. There's a couple of things at play. Let's say 3 things. You got your years, the length of the contract, the total amount of the contract, and then you got the AAV. So what is it that he's looking for? Is he looking for that high annual value? Is he looking for that, the years of longevity? I mean, maybe it's all of it. Who knows? Is it the big contract, everything that he's going to get by the end of it? I don't know, man. And again, it's gonna be on the organizations to get with Scott Boras and find out what the hell the guy wants, because no one knows right now, right? I think a Giants report, I agree. I think it's going to be 12 to 13 years. Yeah. If you go more than 13 years, he also may be looking for Hey, I hope that's a great point, because that's something that Scott Boras likes to put on clubs as well, have opt-outs. Because if he's not, okay, let's say, for example, since he's so young, I never thought about this. He might want an opt-out after 4 years, because then he's only going to be 30 years old. And he could still, at 30 years old, still go get another big contract, right? So, for example, say you sign him for
an opt-out after 4 or 5 years, Eric.
That might happen.
Doing us a favor.
He might be, or
I think that's a favor.
Or it's again. What this is going to depend on. It's risky, not for the club, but it's going to be risky for the player. For the simple fact is he's got to maintain those numbers up until his age 30 year, and then he can, decide whether or not what's going to happen. He could either decide to opt out, or if he has some significant injury, or if all of a sudden he starts going downhill, he's still got that guaranteed money. So maybe there's that's hope. That's a great point. Even though I hate opt-outs, but after 4 years, I'm not against that. I'm not against that. But think about it, because that's kind of what Acuna is doing, right? He got this big contract, but it expires by the time he becomes a free agent, which is going to be 30 years old. That's when most of your free agents are hitting free agency, is when they hit 30. So basically, you're getting paid because of his age. Those 5 years, man, he could be a very rich man. Very rich man. So maybe there's a path forward with that.
And
we don't know though.
Very often, everybody's they crap on Farhan, and rightly so.
I hate his 1 year opt-outs.
LD says Farhan blew it with Judge and Ohtani.
100%.
You know what? The Giants did come in with a lot of money for Ohtani. No general manager in baseball or no organization was as brilliant as the Los Angeles Dodgers working out that deal.
Oh yeah, no doubt. And to be honest with you, I think
Brilliant.
it's all, I don't know if did the Giants even get to the money part of it? Who knows? And I don't know if I believe, because was it Farhan? Who stated that? Who said that the Giants came out with the same type of deal?
I thought it was
it Farhan that said that? I think it was Farhan, right?
KMBR, I heard that. I thought that was.
I think Farhan. It didn't come from ownership though, right? And yes, Farhan, Victor, that's what I'm alluding to. 100%. That's what I'm alluding to. But here's the deal. I mean, what is the direction that the Giants can take? There's other free agents. You got Adames, you got Santander, you got
but we've been setting it up for Ohtani and Bichette. We're really in on the Ohtani, Bichette, Fried, we're done thing. Eric, at what point this offseason, if that all, goes awry and could possibly.
Oh yeah, 100% has a better.
Then all of a sudden, are we setting our standard a little too high right now, buddy? I was thinking that today.
100%.
I was thinking Eric and I are going to be in for a big freaking letdown.
I look, no, I'm not in for a letdown because I understand the whole purpose of
when they signed 4 guys, 3 of them are fringe players and Santander.
Well,
and then you go, Jesus.
Look, here we go.
I can see it happening though.
I said from the beginning that you got to aim high. You can't sit there and just settle for. I'm tired of the settling for. That's why I've been saying this whole time that they got to go out there and get Soto. If you get Soto, it helps you get other players as well, right? Yes. There's a benefit. It's just not getting the player in Juan Soto. It's the ability to be able to attract other free agents. And if other guys are going, hey, freaking, he's signing with San Francisco. Hey, maybe I want to go get part of that or something. Who knows? I don't know.
Abraham may be right. Yeah.
No, but are they going to pay that much for a DH? Because that's all he's going to be able to do. He's not going to be your first baseman. Unless they think that Eldridge moves somewhere else. Where do you put Eldridge?
Mark, Schmidt isn't it to me? Schmidt isn't an everyday player. We need everyday players.
Right now, he's not.
Crap. But as far as a player, Casey Schmidt is not an everyday player. You ain't winning a World Series with Casey Schmidt. Sorry.
Yeah, I hate to say that. I mean, I had promised, but I don't know, man. His glove plays. Let's not make any bones about it.
I don't want any more 190 hitters.
That's the thing.
We got to set a bar and just say, listen, you're a 198 hitter. You ain't for us.
See, Victor, you're speaking my language. That's why I said you got to go get Bo Bichette. That's why I said you got to sign Juan Soto.
90 hitter?
Because they're contact hitters. Now, granted, Bichette has got a bit of pop in his bat. We all know Soto has pop in his bat. But these guys are 290 hitters, man. That's what we need. Again, is that what we're going to be able to get? Yeah. Matter of fact, that's what I said. I was going to bring that up. Giants report.
Yeah, we were talking about that.
Scott Sharp, one of the nominees or candidates to be the GM, has bowed out, and he is stating family concerns. Don't know what that means, but according to, I'm reading it right now. Royals assistant GM Scott Sharp, who Rosenthal notes is removing himself from the pool of candidates due to family considerations. Don't know what that means, man. Family considerations. Maybe he doesn't want to come to the Bay Area. That could be a possibility.
Yeah, his wife said we ain't going.
I mean, look.
I'm
not
overstate the obvious here, man. Some people.
I'm not saying that's what it is. We don't know what it could be. Who knows? But yeah, exactly. I think the family doesn't want to move it. Maybe they're comfortable staying in Kansas City.
Yeah,
that could be a factor. There's no doubt about that. Is it? We don't know.
It's not that. You know what, Eric? This seems to be a talking point among people in the chat constantly. Like, by Victor, In the city, it's pretty bad. It's not that bad in the city. It is not that bad. Eric,
Well,
I live there.
There's parts of the city.
There's
right?
parts in every city like that. Have you been to Philadelphia?
I know.
Have you been to New York?
Brother.
Go to the Tenderloin. We don't have a stadium in the Tenderloin.
That's what I've been saying.
And as somebody who lives there,
every big city in the United States has the same issues that San Francisco has.
I'm sick and tired of hearing it, man.
I hear you.
I live there. You saw my neighborhood. You know where the ballpark is. We walked to the game.
Yeah.
We walked through China Basin over to the ballpark. And just because the news network shows the same footage from a 4-block radius over in the Tenderloin every day. Oh, my God, it's so bad. Well, yeah, there's places in Winnipeg I don't wander out at night either, down in the North End. But great city.
True.
Usually.
100%.
I mean, the talking point that San Francisco is a shithole, and like, come on, pisses me off, really.
It's again, every big city.
Especially people who don't live in San Francisco or / California. Mm-hmm. Wow, it's a terrible place. Well, when was the last time were you hanging out with me in the Bay Area? Not. Anyway. So where do you live? Whereabouts by, Victor? Where do you live in San Francisco? I wander all over San Francisco most days. I'm taking the ends and the parts.
Hey, we got Ken Rosenthal. Great show, fellas. Sorry, fellas. Juan Soto loves the Yankees. Per sources, most lucky he's staying with the Yankees.
There you go.
Thanks, Ken. Appreciate that, buddy.
You just never know.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, Skaters. Skaters is in the Bay Area.
Yeah.
And he goes, exactly. I mean, I wouldn't live anywhere else. Maybe Atlanta. I like Atlanta. But San Francisco, I mean, nowhere else I want to be in the US of A than California. I love it.
All right. Okay. So what do we do, guys? Yeah, I saw that, Giants. Yeah, the grammar wasn't exactly writer material. Oh, man. Hey, whatever.
Didn't have the bow tie.
Guys, what direction do the Giants take, guys? We got a new regime coming in. You got Buster Posey leading the charge. We're soon to have a new GM. Now, what is the GM's role going to be? Again, that's a subject for another day. We don't know what that's going to consist of. But Posey's still the guy in charge, right? Posey is the man that's going to make these big decisions. He is, and I mean, that article came out with oh my God, John Shea, right? Right before the news of Farhan getting fired, he was 2 weeks before he come out and said that ownership is making Posey the guy to make the big decisions. Okay. Yes, it's important to have a GM. Again, he needs the GM just to help him through the everyday stuff of running a baseball club. Okay. And not only that, he needs someone to bounce things off of as well. Makes sense, right? Makes sense. He's already stated he wants to focus on scouting. That's going to be a big thing for him. What does that mean? Does that mean he's going to get a scouting GM? Does it mean maybe they're going to hire more scouts, even though they just fired a bunch? Well, Farhan did, I should say. So maybe that's what he means by leaning on scouting. Maybe they're going to hire more scouts. I don't know. But the thing is, Posey's going to be the guy making these decisions. What's up, Ken Sakai? Good to see you, dude. Cost of houses in the San Francisco Bay Area is 3 times to 4 times the cost of that is true. And the Giants won't pay 3 to 4 times salary. Good point.
Skaters.
That is a point.
Skaters says, I'm telling you, Eldridge and Whisenhunt for Bichette and Vladdy.
No.
Vladimir Guerrero is close to an extension as we speak, as of today, Eric. The Blue Jays are negotiating with Vladdy now. So they're re-signing him. They're not letting him go anywhere.
We can get Bichette. We're not going to get Vlad.
Toronto Blue Jays want to make Vladimir Guerrero a career J.
Okay, come on. Let's let's get into this, guys.
If we don't get Soto, I think we're going to end up with, we could get Bichette, Fried, and your big bat, your power bat would be Santander on the cheap.
That's not what I wanted.
That's more what I see happening.
What do we want to do?
But I'd like to see. What does this see? Vladdy was my dude. Yeah, well, he's going to be a Blue Jay.
Oh, hell. Here we go.
All kinds of stuff in Toronto today, man. Vladdy's renegotiating. They're saying Bo must go. And they say they'll offer more than anybody else to get.
I am a no for Bo,
Soto.
Says Giants report. Okay, guys.
Well, why?
Okay, let's go. Let's start this way.
Why?
Hold on.
You can't just Eric does not tickle my pink when somebody comes in and says a no for Bo. Why? Give me
hold on. You got to remember when you're in chat here, sometimes it takes forever you to be able to type stuff up. So they're just doing the quick synopsis of no, I don't want him, and then they'll explain later. Here we go. First off,
I've said it before. Trade for Louis Robert. Eric, why does everybody think that like the one superstar on a bad team? We're going to trade him. They're not going to.
We're not getting Luis Robert.
This is ridiculous.
Okay, hold on. Here we go. Shortstop. Let me hear names for shortstops so I can plug them in here. Let me hear names for shortstop. Okay, we got Bichette, right?
And Adames.
We got Adames. Okay, what else do we got for shortstop? Now that we got the two biggest ones off the board, who else?
Jesus, Eric, if you're going to do a poll, then that is your poll.
Ha-Seong Kim. I don't like him.
Oh, my God. Okay, all 2% are going to
Hold on. There we go. Let's get names. We got Kim. We got Adames. Fitzgerald is not I'm not going to put. Okay, we'll put him there. I think he's going to be our second baseman. I don't think that's a good position for him, but we'll put Fitzgerald. Okay. Who else we got? Come on, hurry up. Let's go. LD. Come on, man. Victor, come on. Guys, come on.
This has gone off the rails.
Come on, man. Stella. What do we got? Come on. Trade for Nick Horner. Is he a shortstop? I thought he was
terrible year. Terrible year.
Yeah, he had a bad year.
Oh, yeah. He loved
Brandon Crawford. Pete Alonso. Shortstop, guys. Shortstop.
Pete Alonso. Picking up a new glove, Eric, over it.
You guys are killing me, man. You guys are killing me.
You
guys are killing me. Shortstop.
Just get the poll up there, man.
Hold on.
Jesus.
You guys are killing me, man.
Getting a new shortstop glove right now.
You guys
got nothing else to do this week.
All right, here we go.
Trey Turner. Come on. Jesus. It's gotten crazy. They've gotten mad.
You guys are killing me. Pablo Sandoval.
It's crazy. We still got another 4 or 5 months of this, Eric.
I know. Okay, so let's do this.
Oh. By the way, guys, and Eric, it's nice to be back talking Giants baseball again with you.
It is, isn't it?
Really is. I feel more.
We talk Giants baseball anyways. But yeah, it's nice just to focus on this. Let's see what we got here.
Our team.
We're gonna do
this.
Let's do our fantastic everyone's favorite stat head.
Bye, Victor, giving a little plug there. Hit the like and subscribe. Yeah, appreciate that.
Appreciate that, man.
Thanks, buddy.
All right, what else we got here? We got Bo Bichette.
You got Bichette in there.
Yep, and then Tyler Fitzgerald. Even though it's gonna kind of be, kind of, what do you want to call it? Misleading, because he's only really got one full year.
It should be a good poll. I know it's going to be
not a poll. We're not doing a poll yet.
Oh, we're not doing the poll.
Not yet. Not yet. Hold on. Hold on.
Shortstops.
Trust in what I'm doing here. I will not lead you astray. Here we go.
Oh, you've led. No.
Look at this.
Oh, here we go. There we go.
There we go. Bo Bichette, Ha-Seong Kim, Tyler Fitzgerald, Willie Adames. Okay. One of them is already in-house. We already have Tyler Fitzgerald. Kim would be a free agent. Adames, a free
Holy
agent.
crap, Eric.
Yes.
Holy crap. Well, there's why he's a good hitter. Bo Bichette, 300 games fewer than Adames, and he's got 723 hits compared to 800. Wow.
Yeah, the guy can hit. That's the
Wow.
difference. That's what I'm talking about. When you get a guy that bats 290 compared to a guy who's batting 250, you're going to have more hits.
Yep. Nice on base
percentage.
percentage.
Now, with home runs, of course, Willie Adames has got more home runs. He's got more RBIs. I get it. I understand it.
He's got more RBIs, but look at the number of games he's played. Just look at the games, and then it doesn't make sense to try to compare these stats, Eric.
But if you want to look at OPS plus, where you take in consideration the ballpark, Bichette has a better OPS plus. He's got a better OPS.
Got a better
Even though, listen to this. Bo Bichette has got a higher OPS than Willie Adames, even though Willie Adames has, what is that? Another, 60 home runs.
No LD.
Come on. That tells me, you know what? Because that tells me Bo Bichette, when he gets hits, is also hitting a lot of doubles. Maybe some triples in there as well. So it's not live and die by the freaking home run. There's other things to baseball than just the damn home run.
And Ha-Sung Kim, quite frankly,
yes,
overrated.
There we go. Ha-Sung Kim. I'm not impressed.
No.
A 240 hitter.
There's a lot of people, Eric. A lot of people say he is the best guy to go.
I know he's not.
It is the Padre fans.
Look at the OPS plus. He's not even average. Average is 100. All right, just so you know. Just saying, 100 is average when it comes to MLB talent for OPS plus. I mean, come on. And then, of course, Tyler Fitzgerald, I think he's going to be better. Again, Tyler Fitzgerald, he's only really played 1 year. Hard to take that in consideration. I think he should be the second baseman. That's me. But that's what I'm saying. Go trade for Bo Bichette. I think he's head and shoulders above Willie Adames. Yes, Bo Bichette had a bad year last year. 1 year.
1 year out of like 7 or 8, Eric. It's just been he's been so consistent. This year he was riddled by injuries, and he got hurt at Oracle Park of all places. And skaters, I know Greg is unpredictable at best, and we love him. He says, until you have someone Blue Jays would want for Bo, it's Adames. But you don't have to give up much to get Bo. You have to give a nice piece away. The Blue Jays aren't going to give away nothing.
Have to give away
they're going to lose him.
And you guys have to give away a lot.
We had the only GM who would hold a player and lose him for nothing. The Jays aren't going to hold him till the end of next year and go, okay, you can skedaddle. We didn't get anybody. That doesn't happen in other teams, Eric.
True.
It doesn't.
And
it doesn't happen.
Again,
only in San Francisco. So the Jays, he can be had.
Eldridge is not a shortstop. I think LD, come on, you got to be kidding, right?
Oh, it's gone crazy, Eric.
I think there's
Eldridge
a lot of sarcasm.
Let's throw Bailey out in center. Maybe we can put Kim at first.
There's this sarcasm. It's all good. No worries.
Madness. It's madness.
I'm telling you, Eldridge is not going to take a lot. He's going to be a free agent in 2026. So it's not going to take much to get him.
Greg, Eldridge.
It's just the way it is.
Eldridge at DH. He's too young and too talented.
You don't put a young kid at DH. He's got to play a position. You don't have a young kid sit on the bench the whole time and then only have a bat in his hand. That's not what you're going to do. A trade proposal for Bichette? Jeez. Let's see. They'll probably want a starting pitcher, but it's not going to take a reason.
It's going to be.
Would you send a Roop? Would you send a Roop for Bo Bichette? Roop and maybe Matos?
Oh no, they're going to Eric. Come on. They're going to want a big pitcher. They're going to want.
No way. You can't have a big pitcher. You can't. Harrison, I wouldn't mind. To be honest with you,
pitching. If you're the GM, first thing I'm looking at is pitching.
But he's going to be a free agent.
Deadline.
He's going to be a free agent next year.
Closet guy for the Blue. I watch the Jays on TV. Get a lot of coverage in Canada about them, so I see them on the radio, TV every day. They need pitching.
He's not going to. Hey, Vida. He's not going to cost until 2026, and by that time, the Giants are going to have a lot of money off the books, so it's fine. I
don't give a shit about.
I don't give a shit about the damn money. I want the best player. I don't want to go cheap.
Exactly.
I'm tired of going cheap.
Exactly.
Kim is not what Bo Bichette is, and I'd rather pay Bo Bichette for who he is.
What is it about our chat and Giants fans in general, Eric? What is it about them? From the first pitch of the baseball season to the end of the year, all we hear is they got to go out and spend money. They got to get the best players. And then in the off season, it's all about, well, you can get them on the cheap.
Listen up.
Why do our guys want people to go out and the Giants sign cheap ball players? Well, we can save money. Don't overpay them.
No.
Eric,
Vita, this is what we do.
Right out the window.
In 2025, you don't have to pay him as much because this is going to be his last year. Then you extend him. If you want to do the extension, once you trade for him, you could do that and say, hey, in 2026, we're going to start paying you. I'm good with that, man. I'm good with it.
Oh, I'm going to lose my your Goldschmidt again.
Yes, Grand Admiral. I think Wisenhunt and Eldridge are the two guys who are untouchable. Everyone else, free game. Roop, Black,
Goldschmidt.
Well, Harrison, we get
Chris Fire back. God.
Birdsong. You're gonna have to give up one guy to get Bichette, but you're not gonna have to give up a lot.
If the Blue Jays called you tomorrow, Eric, and they said, we'll give you Bo Bichette today.
Bo Bichette ain't going to cost that much, dude. You think? Maybe. I don't know.
We're not taking any guests tonight, right? We're only doing a 1 hour show.
Someone asking?
Yeah.
No.
I'm getting text messages.
Yeah, I understand. So that's why I've been hollering for Bo Bichette.
Yeah,
I know there's a lot of people. Hold on. Let's hear the because I know there's people on the chat who want to hear about Willy Adames. I know it. What do you guys, what is the infatuation with Willy Adames? Other than, he hits the long ball.
I think it's just chatter. I think it's chatter. Radio.
No. I know what it is. I know what it is. Because what were the Giants lacking last year?
Well, the long ball, right?
Not just the long. No, it wasn't the long ball. It was getting a hit with runners in scoring position.
Oh, okay. Yes. Yeah.
So everybody's in love with his RBI numbers. I get it. That makes sense. I get it. But his defense isn't all that great. He's got some speed, which is not bad. But does that really play to the Giants' strengths, really? Right now, at this point in time, the Giants really aren't, quote unquote, a speed team. They're not like the damn they're not like, well, I guess they're not like the Brewers, who have a lot of speed guys. They're not like the Reds. They're not like even the Dodgers. You want speed, but you got to get on base, man. You got to get on base before you have anything with speed. I think
it'll be a lot different if we get a full season next year, Eric, with Fitzgerald and Jung-Hoo Lee, some guys who have more speed on the roster.
Not a base stealer, though, but he has speed.
But he's got speed. Yeah, he's got speed. I mean, he's no...
Yes.
Dump truck.
Right. He's not a Wilmer Flores.
Easy.
Dude, you left it wide open. And that's it. George hits over 300 with runners in scoring position. Okay, that's good. He has range, strong arm. His defense isn't all that great. He's a dog and plays with emotion. Okay, I get that. Give me a guy who's going to hit 270 plus. That's all I'm asking.
Right. What are they going to do with McRae, Eric?
270 plus.
What are they going to do with
McRae? Needs to stay in the he needs to stay in the minor leagues. The guy strikes out too much.
Exactly. Because he can't hit.
Get on base. He can't.
But again, that's that love affair, Eric. The guy can't hit. If you bring up his stat, the guy can't hit at the major league level. But if he goes and he smacks 4 home runs this week, all of a sudden they're throwing a parade for the guy.
I know.
It's this love infatuation with the long ball, Eric.
McRae has potential. Yes, I would say he has potential, but he needs to stay in the minor leagues for a while.
Sign a good hitting coach.
Hekimo, would Bichette and Snell offseason be seen as a success? No,
I think that's still we missed the big bat.
I think because you
290. Okay. We missed that middle bat, Eric. We got to get a big bat.
Oh, dear God.
Don't
you know what I need to do? Here, let's do a poll.
Don't we, Eric?
Poll.
I mean, they can throw all these names around. We still need the big splat. We need the big bat.
Here we go. Let's do a poll so I know what the hell we need to go in the next. We're all over the damn place here, guys.
And we could go full circle, but this all still comes back to we need a shortstop, we need Soto, we need a pitcher. That's it.
Okay, hold on. Here we go. Damn.
Bichette and Snell, great start. Not bad, but we need a big bat.
Hold on. I'm getting to this.
Hey, not a gamer. How you doing, buddy? Hopefully you have recovered nicely. We were worried you had to keep the sharp knives away from you, but it appears you're okay. Everything's good. You must not be happy.
Here we go.
Way to the World Series now. Could have been you.
This is going to dictate where we're going to go next. Giants' biggest need in the offseason. Biggest need. Listen to what I'm saying. Need, not want. What is the biggest need? Is it a shortstop? Is it an outfielder?
Monday, October 21st?
Say what?
As of today, the biggest need.
That
would be a GM.
No. Okay, here's the selections. Shortstop, outfielder, starting pitching, or a DH.
You weren't ready for that, were you? Trying to get a step ahead of you.
I know what you're going though.
DH. I think you can plant a few guys in at DH. I think DH is an over.
Just saying. We don't need first. I didn't put first base because it's going to be Bryce Elder. He's going to be your first. That should be a catcher who can hit. Okay. And I don't know if that's the biggest need. Listen, guys. Need 24 votes. 29% say a shortstop, 17% say outfield, 54% say starting pitching. Interesting. Okay.
I would say, Eric, other than, if we take Soto away as that elite and we get real here, I would say, Eric, it's starting pitching as well.
Okay.
Jesus, the end of the year, we were back. We went from, the old Farhan quote to we were playing a couple of bullpen games a week.
Okay, so I'm going to leave it there.
Harrison he hasn't proven anything this season to me.
25 votes are in, 50% or over 50% say starting pitching. So I'm going to leave it there. So starting pitching. So who do we get then? Do I got to do this again? I guess I got to do this again.
Max Fried.
Oh, okay. Well, let's see. How do we want to do this?
Hey, Bo Bichette would look good in a Giant uniform. I'll tell you that.
Hold on. Let's try something.
Like him.
Ooh, sheesh.
You know what, LD? That is the hope. That is the hope. That is what I sit here tonight hoping for. That he transforms the team, Posey, and we see some surprises. I would.
Boy, here I'm gonna throw you guys.
The only surprise this past few years is that Farhan kept his job. That's the only surprise.
I'll tell you what.
I swear to you guys right here and now, I swear to God, Eric, if we made all kinds of off-season moves and we fell on our face next year, at least we made some moves.
No. We need to make moves to make the team better. Ooh, this is going to be interesting. Oh, okay.
We can't sit and hope we win with what we've got, Eric.
Right. Ooh, boy. Okay.
Yeah, Greg. Jeez. A lot of nights walking back from the ballpark thinking, I paid to see that. By the way, Greg, how many games a year do you go to? I never see you going over to the game or coming back from the game. You're probably lingering. You're a big autograph guy. But how many games do you go to a year? Bernice and I go to half of the home games.
Hold on. Is he or is he not?
What's that?
1 second. Hold on.
You do your thing. I can see what you're working on anyway. I zoomed in on your glasses.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, I'm smart like that. I'm cool like that.
I got to see something.
Skaters went to 55 games last year, Eric.
Ooh, okay. That would have to be
Greg,
okay.
You must have joined our channel late. We would have loved to see. We had the big.
Okay, I could do this. Here we go.
Let's talk live day at the park, and Greg
throwing you guys a curveball. You
What?
guys ain't even knowing where I'm going with this one. Those are 3 starting pitchers.
Here we go again.
3 starting pitchers. Who do you like?
Holy crap! 1,000.
1, 2, or 3 from left to the right. 1, 2, 3. Who do you like?
900 innings, 949, a strikeout an inning. 219 and 294.
D-Shot says none of them.
I'd say the first one on your list, Derek. I think number 1.
Number 1?
Yeah. Yeah, I like the 294 strikeouts in 104 games.
So here we go. I'm not going to care about WAR. Innings pitched 219.
9 and
ERA.
19 obviously means the guy, whoever that kid is, he's playing for a lackluster team at 9 and 19.
There we go. ERA 3.2. Pretty good. ERA plus is fantastic. 128. Strikeouts 294. K rate 32%. Walk rate 8%.
I like 1.
Middle guy 3.8. Right? 25% K rate, 7.3 walk rate.
Yeah, but look at the numbers.
Is
compared to
any of these
Hey.
guys, would you take any of these guys? I mean,
So the middle guy is somebody who's eaten.
okay, look, there's no Max Fried, there's no Corbin Burns, there's no Blake Snell.
So is the middle row somebody we already have or somebody you're looking at? I'm thinking Webb is number 2.
I'll tell you one thing. Neither of these are Giants.
Neither or all three?
Neither.
Okay.
None.
None.
Zip, zilch, nil.
Zippity doo dah, zippity day.
Okay, the reason why I'm going this route, okay, because we all know
Yeah, D-Shot.
about the Burns.
I thought Webb was in the middle.
But the way I'm looking at it, okay, is there any way in hell the Giants sign a Snell and a Fried, or a Snell and a Burns, or a Burns and a Fried? That ain't happening. You're going to have to get someone that's a little bit lower than that. You could get one of the top tier, but then you're going to have to get one that's a little bit, maybe a 2 or a 3.
Why?
We'll say a 3.
Why?
Because there's no way you're going to be able to afford that. There's no way. Because you still got to go get position players, man. Not everything can be in starting pitching. It can't be. Okay, here.
I don't
Here
know,
we go.
Eric. I don't know. There's so many. You know what, Eric? No one's right. No one's wrong. No one's right. No one's wrong. How you build a team.
There you go.
Well, how many times have we said, look at this. Look what we're heading into a World Series, Eric. We're expecting games to be 12-10.
Hey, Christian,
think
this is
to
what I'm
win
saying. Hey, people
with
are saying
pitching.
starting pitching is the biggest need. Okay, so
Eric,
if you want to go, I'm just saying, if you
Webb,
want
I'm
to go
not
all
hung
in
on.
on
After that, who we got?
Yeah.
Who we got? We need to sign 2 pitchers,
So,
in my opinion.
with Garrett Crochet, he's not a free agent. You got to trade for him. Luis Severino, Jack Flaherty are both free agents.
And what makes people, again, people throw out names. Give me a reason. What makes you think the White Sox are going to deal? Do they walk in? They walk into the office.
The White Sox
say,
are
"Let's trade our
definitely
best
going to be
players."
the White Sox had the worst record in the history of the game. There's no reason why they wouldn't trade Garrett Crochet. No reason whatsoever.
You know how much they would want for him, Eric? The worst team in baseball.
Probably.
He won half their games.
To be honest with you, he's going to be expensive because he's got 2 years of arbitration left.
Holy crap. He's
2
gonna be
years.
expensive anyway.
2 years of
What
arbitration.
was his record this year?
9-19. But look at his ERA.
So he
Look at
won a
his ERA.
third of the games. He won a third of the wins.
It doesn't matter.
White
Look at
Sox.
his ERA. His team sucked. He kept them in the game. When you
Exactly.
have a 3.2, he's a great pitcher. It's his team.
What are you yelling at me or somebody in the chat? I'm telling you the same thing.
Yeah.
He's not going to be cheap.
No, he's going to be expensive.
He stepped on the mound for the worst team in the history of
okay,
baseball,
here's
and
a-
they had a chance to win with him pitching.
Here's a question. Would you trade?
Oh, my God.
Would you trade? Listen, Calm
Now,
down.
listen,
Everybody calm the hell down.
If I'm the Chicago White Sox, this makes no sense. Wins
don't matter. Wins don't matter.
They do.
Wins don't matter.
Oh.
Wins don't matter.
Wins
they
matter.
Don't. You know why they don't matter? Why don't they matter?
Because you play just for the fun of the game, Eric. You play to win.
Yes, but the pitcher, look, what if the pitcher goes out there and only allows 2 runs?
LD, listen, I agree with you wholeheartedly. Wins are all that matters.
Not for a starting pitcher. If the pitcher goes out there and only allows 2 or 3 runs, but your team only gets 1 to 0 runs, guess what? You get a big fat 0. Or you could even go this way. If you go out there and only allow, say, 2 earned runs and the bullpen comes in for the next 3 innings and they cough it up, there goes your law, or there goes your win. The wins mean nothing. If the starting pitcher goes out there and takes care of business.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? The team has to. Page. The team. It's a team thing. It's
I get you. But you got to have a chance to win, and that's what Crochet gives.
I get it. And Crochet will give it to you. Now, he's going to be expensive. Now, I'm asking you guys this. This guy is a proven MLB pitcher. Would you trade? This guy's electric. Would you trade?
Cops are coming for you, Eric. They don't.
Eric, innings pitched and wins do. Innings pitched matter. Wins don't. If you go out there, would you trade a Wisenhunt? Would you trade a Wisenhunt to get Garrett Crochet?
How old is Crochet, if you don't mind me asking?
Let's take a look. I think he's young.
I honestly, you could say 27. You could say 23. I have no.
Wins don't matter for starting pitching at all, man. Not at all. He is 25 years old. Going to be 26 in a while.
6, 7, 28. So if you had
he's young.
4 years.
Get him. Trade Wisenhunt.
I'm
Trade Wisenhunt. No?
I'm on the fence.
Mario says no. Okay, how about this? Would you
I'm on the fence. You know why, Eric? Wisenhunt. Again, I mean, Eric.
How about, Harrison?
So you agree. You may not agree with the wins losses, but are you agreeing with me that arguably Crochet is like a top 5 pitcher? When he pitches, he gets a third of the team's wins.
Problem with Crochet is you got to be careful with it being injury prone. I don't know if he is. Would you trade Harrison?
What's he going to do in a winning ball club, Eric?
Oh, dude, he's going to pair it up. That's what he's going to do. He gives you a chance to win every time you go out there. He gives a chance for your team to win every time he takes the mound.
So the question there is, which side of the fence is the fan or management on? Do you say he's a proven entity? He's a proven entity, and I give up Wisenhunt, who hasn't.
Okay, here we go.
Or do you give up Wisenhunt and then find out he's Nolan freaking Ryan?
You know what? Hey, we're going to put this shit together, guys. We're putting this shit together.
Long offseason.
Listen to this. We got two trades among us here. You got Garrett Crochet we could trade for, and we got Bichette, and I think you could do both. You could put Harrison in there. If you want to add in add whoever else you want, right? Add whoever else you want. And then you could put some pieces together to get Bichette. I think it could be done. I don't think that's out of the realm of possibility. I'm not saying it's going to be easy, but man, dude.
I think somebody would step up, Eric, and I know he hasn't fit into structurally our lineup, but I wouldn't doubt any team would work out a deal and say, you got to throw in Matos.
I don't Matos. I could care less.
Oh, I would too. But I think I don't hear much chatter about him.
Holy shit, dude.
I think teams would want him in a deal.
Bro, you want to talk about going big? If you were able to trade for Crochet, trade for Bichette, sign Max Fried, sign Juan Soto.
You're cooking with gas.
Look, is that lofty? Yes, 100%. It is freaking lofty. It is lofty. Crochet is not a team guy. Maybe it's because it's because the team he's on. I mean, it's not like the White Sox are exactly a great organization right now. Come on, dude. Holy shit, man.
At least we're willing to work on it. man. We can put
I mean, look, exactly. At least we're throwing out ideas here, right? Because look, you guys, I put the poll out there. You said the biggest need is starting pitching. So if you sign Max Fried as a free agent and you trade for Crochet, then if you could try to trade for Bichette, you're cooking. And if you could sign Soto again, it's not out of look. Is it going to happen? Probably not. Look, I'm the first one to say it probably won't. But good God, would you please at least give it a freaking try?
Hey, alive. You're right.
Come on. How is that not being real? Greg, how is that not being realistic, dude?
Crochet Oracle? Yes. Big ballpark?
Exactly.
Oh, I like it. Like
100%.
it. I like it
100%.
Drew, I like it a lot.
Come on, dude. How can you sit there and say, you know what? It would be nice to have Soto, but no, dude.
Hey.
Freaking come on. Go for it. Go for it. We don't need to hear about it.
Though.
Just go
get
for
serious. Trade Matos, Luciano, Wisenhunt for Roberts Jr. That don't get it done. We got to throw in another 5 players. And they aren't trading Roberts.
I don't think they're getting Roberts.
If we had Roberts and we were sitting here, Eric, talking about, well, the White Sox want to make a deal, people would say, what are you talking about? We're not trading Roberts. The White Sox aren't trading Roberts.
I don't see Roberts coming here. And here's another thing.
Maybe
here's another problem.
Trade Judge this offseason.
Here's another problem with Robert. Robert is injury prone like a mother. I ain't doing nothing with Luis Robert. Not doing it.
Nope. Realistic.
Not. I don't know, man. What is realistic? Pitching, that you got your pitching, and what's wrong with trading for Bichette and trying to get Juan Soto?
I don't get it.
I don't understand why. Look, I understand why you guys say no because you guys don't want to get burnt. I get it. Okay, would you, Greg, how about let's go this way. Do you want Soto?
I told you who they should go out and get.
Look, if you say you don't want Soto, then there's an issue, right? Then there's an issue. If you think Giants, you're yes, Giants report. That is correct.
You know why the Yankees can give up Soto? I mentioned it to you, and you said you agreed. I think last night,
100%.
They can afford to lose him.
They got
Dominguez. Dominguez is going to be as good or better.
They got Dominguez.
Steps in and plays.
Do I think he could come here? I absolutely 100% think that he can come here.
Could be a Giant.
But again, guys, I'll say this again. We don't know what Juan Soto's wants and desires are. We don't. All we could do is hope that the organization goes out and gets
staying with the Yankees. Sooner or later, how do they pay him? And where does he play? So
what? Where?
Dominguez will be playing the outfield next year.
Yeah, he's an outfielder, right?
He's going to be getting more money. Judge, you're paying Judge. You're paying pitching. All of a sudden, and let's be realistic too, Eric. I mean, we talk about these owners throwing $1 billion around. These owners don't just throw. It's not monopoly money.
Mm-hmm.
The Yankees have money. Blue Jays have money. Giants have money. But they ain't spending $1 billion, Eric, on a player. So the Yankees can conceivably afford to lose Soto. They don't have to re-sign Soto. I think the Yankees are in a great... You know why the Yankees are in a great position in this situation and almost every year? Because they have a minor league system that continues to pump out talent.
Yep.
Continuously.
I don't know, man.
Now, if you said we couldn't get Soto, but we could have Dominguez, I would take Dominguez tomorrow, Eric, and I would be so freaking excited to have a Dominguez.
They ain't going to give up no damn Dominguez.
And a Bryce Eldridge. I know that.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying I think we got a better chance to get in a Soto.
Yeah, they still got to pay Stanton another 2 years, by the way, guys.
Dominguez is just a kid. Was he like 20, 21, 20? Like they ain't give.
Let me see. Yankees, they still got to pay Stanton until 2027. Giancarlo is going to get paid $32 million next year, $29 million in 26, and $25 million in 27. Carlos Rodon is going to get 27 million, 27 million, 27 million, and 27 million.
All right,
Marcus
Eric,
Stroman is going to get paid 18 million next year.
This always creates a heated debate among chats. Where did he go? Here he is. True or false?
He's not untouchable, but in the eyes of Posey, he is. I don't think he's untouchable, but I do not see Posey doing that. I don't,
but if we start this shenanigans, almost said it. If we start that, if Buster Posey starts playing a buddy system, that can cause trouble, Eric. It's business.
Oh, I get it. I understand.
Well, you had a big offer on the table for him, but you didn't. Well, he's my buddy. I couldn't trade him.
Well, how many more years does he have left on his contract? Let's look.
Remember, I think he's got 4 years. They just signed him to a 5-year.
No. It was a couple of years ago.
So he'd have 3 years left.
Yeah,
3 years.
My bad. He's got, shit. I take it back. 4 years left.
4. There you go. I thought so. He's re-signed him.
12 million next year, 23 million in 26, 23 million in 27, 24 million in 28.
Oh, Eric, he'd be a great piece to move, man.
Then who's your starting lineup? Or who's your starting rotation?
Fried, Snell, Birdsong.
You're not getting Fried and Snell.
Why not? If you move Webb.
So you're telling me you want to move off a guy who's going to only cost you 18 million, and then you're going to move on to a guy that's going to cost you about 35? That's going to give you about granted, Snell is going to give you more strikeouts, but he's not going to give you innings. Who's going to cover those additional innings?
Hold on. Oh, here we go. So, whoa. Are you comparing Snell and Webb as equals, or Webb is better?
In one way, Webb's better because he goes the distance. There's value in that. 100% there's value in that. The guy had a 3.5 ERA, man. That's good. It's not great, but it's good.
See, well, I think it's cut down the middle. You like him? I don't. I said on another chat you and I were on about remember preseason. I said, I don't know, you'll remember this, I believe. They brought up somebody brought up the conversation about Webb being, trade him.
Mm-hmm.
I said, I'd trade him. I said, he isn't your ace. He isn't the number one pitcher on half the teams in baseball. Do you remember me saying that back in March? Mid-March. I don't think he's an ace on half of baseball's teams, man.
He's probably not an ace, but he's
a Snell and a Fried, bang, bang, and you have to move Webb and open up some room and get other players around it. Eric, I would do that tonight.
And okay, then who are you going to sign for your position players? You're going to trade for Bichette, and then who else are you going to go sign? That's what I'm saying, man.
Who else am I signing?
Yeah, you got to sign some. You guys still got to get another outfielder. You got to get a shortstop.
Well, if I bring in the 2 pitchers, then I'm taking Santander, trade for Bo Bichette.
Okay. It's not exactly pitching and defense. There's a lot of pitching.
Well, Eric,
I know, dude. It's not easy.
You can't have it all. If you want a team that's 300, you might have no pitching. If you got no pitching, you're going to have something else.
Hey,
you want home run hitters? Well, then don't expect to hit with runners and scoring.
This is where I'm talking about.
A balance. You got to have a couple of good pitchers to compete. We don't, Eric.
This is the problem.
We don't have pitching. Regardless, listen, I know you're brainwashed. Farhan has, worked his way into your mind. We do not have the best pitching staff in Major League Baseball.
I know.
We don't have the best pitching staff in the National League, Eric.
Yeah, I know. I know that. So that's what I'm saying.
Don't let him soft soap.
I'm telling you. Listen to what I'm saying.
Got to sign a pitcher.
Listen, yeah, I know that. But what I'm saying is we're in a position talking about the San Francisco Giants.
Get rid of Webb,
I tell you where we're at, though. This is where the reason why the Giants are in this predicament is because of Farhan. This is not going to be easy. You either got to pay your way out of this.
Anthony.
You got to either pay your way out of it, or you're going to fucking suck. You're going to suck. And listen, and I see what Senior, he's talking about building from within. Look, that was supposed to happen for 6 years. And what have we gotten? We've gotten nothing. I'm not going to look. I'm sorry. As a Giants fan, we sat through these 6 years waiting for some magic to happen, and it never came. I'm not waiting another freaking 5 years. I'm sorry. I'm not. As a Giants fan, if they screwed it up that bad to where you got to wait another 5 years, check me out, man. I don't like it.
Wait,
I don't like it.
Hold on. Now, look. See, this debate's going to go on all offseason. Haven't the Dodgers proved you don't have to have a starting rotation?
Good point.
We don't have a Dodger lineup, though.
No, yeah, I know. Yeah. No, what he's saying is, no, Glenn. What he's saying is if you build a massive, indestructible lineup, you don't need that starting.
If you think we're building the LA Dodger lineup for the spring of 2025,
no.
Good luck.
No.
Good luck. Eric, like, now we're going to compare ourselves to building an LA Dodger lineup? Ain't happening.
I mean, I don't want to, Red, I get it. I don't want to have to wait, man. I don't. I'm sorry. I waited 6 years for some magic to happen here. The Farhan is the savior. The Giants suck so bad under Bobby Evans. Farhan, please fix this. He didn't fix shit. He made it worse. He's made it worse. And if you think I want to sit around and wait for freaking the farm system to kick back around, get out of here, dude. I'm not dealing with that. I'm not. There's other things you can do. You could still have your long-term goal. I get it. But I want you guys to start freaking winning. Winning. That's what I want.
All right, Eric, what do you think of the lineup? He says Webb, Harrison, Birdsong, Roop, Black, Wynn, Whisenhunt are all home. I don't give a fuck about homegrown quality arms. But whoever trashes that list of arms, it's ridiculous. What do you think? Webb, okay. You enter next season, there's your pitching staff, Eric.
I don't like Harrison. I think Harrison may be something right now, but Harrison needs to work on things. Webb, good. Harrison needs to be worked. Birdsong, I think Birdsong has leapfrogged Harrison. I like Birdsong.
Roop has potential.
Roop has potential. Black,
I'm open to if somebody wanted him, they can have him.
Black and Wynn,
we can have him too.
I'm not.
Whisenhunt hasn't proven a freaking thing.
Not yet.
So right now you've got Webb on that list. See, Grand Admiral doesn't want to trash that, but I don't see anything there.
I'm not going to go to the Dodgers. Hell no, I ain't going to the Dodgers. But I sure as hell ain't going to sit there and support a damn organization that was supposed to do something the last 6 years, and they did absolutely jack shit. Shit. That pisses me off, man.
Right on, Vita.
It pisses me off. Look, I'm not saying this to be right or wrong. I'm just telling you how I feel. I'm not sitting through another freaking rebuild that was supposed to already happen. That's just me.
Yeah, the rebuild on top of the rebuild on top of the rebuild.
Had enough.
We didn't rebuild for the 6 years anyway, Eric. It was just patching things up with Band-Aids every year.
God dang it. I got to go freaking warm up my coffee.
Oh, jeez. All right, so Eric is going to refuel. He's going to heat up the coffee. I just got a cold refreshment. Another crack open a cold one. I need my sugar fix now after all that. Oh my goodness gracious. Ray and Hicks. Yeah, we'll get into that with Eric in a second. I think, you know what? I hope Eric might have already had a shot of tequila in that coffee already. We're not quite sure. Guys, don't forget tonight's show is brought to you by bettercreditcards.com. They are our featured sponsor. GenesisGoldIRA.com. We don't mention them enough, and they are a paid sponsor, so shame on me. We value them, so we have to give them a shout out. Duxwell Printing for all your printing needs in the Bay Area, and Lefties Collectibles. Lefties has the best selection of baseball cards, autographed merch. They have autograph signings in store. That's right. So give them a call over in Burlingame. Find out who the next special guest will be. They always get Giants there, 49ers. They even get Warriors players there. You got a chance to meet the player, get an autograph, picture with the player. It's all over at Lefties. I've been there many, many a time. That's where I get my Wilmer Flores. You can too. That's Lefties. And again, bettercreditcards.com for the best credit card selection, the one that suits you, bettercreditcards.com. Welcome back, Eric. You heated things up. I cooled things down.
Oh, man, I'm raring to go, dude. Hold on. Let's
now that we've got our first hour out of the way.
Yeah. What did we say before we came in here? What did we say before we came in here?
Yep.
Hold on.
Yep.
How do I want to do this?
Yeah. Buster Posey, please visit bettercreditcards.com.
Oh,
Just
where do
sign
I
them,
go?
put it on credit. We'll figure it out. Just get them inked to a contract. Show me the money.
Hold on. What am I doing here?
Soto must go. Come to San Francisco. What's wrong, Eric?
I'm thinking.
Uh-oh. Could be here for a while, guys.
Could be. How do I want to do this? Do I just want to do this? Or do I want to do that?
No ice cream for me tonight. I was thinking about it about 45 seconds ago, and I thought better.
Gah!
I cut down on that stuff. It's almost midnight here. I don't need to be eating ice cream at this
The hell? Why not do I just want to do this? What else do we got in there?
You can do this, and you can do that. Yeah, I think Eric's tequila is kicking in. I wonder what's in that Minnie Mouse cup he uses every night. Hey, got to factor that in next year. We got Wilmer Flores playing first base.
Oh, dear God. Get out of here. No more platoon.
No, he'll be playing every day. So we got to move on from Wade Jr. now.
I bet you Wade Jr.'s back.
Well, then they're going to platoon at first base. That's what's going to happen then. They got to get
Flores
bat in.
You know what I think? Honestly, I think
they keep get Flores bat in more.
You know what I think? I think they keep Wade just at first base period, even against lefties.
He can't.
I bet you they do that.
The guy can't hit. The guy can't hit, Eric. He can't hit.
hit.
He can't hit even in a platoon situation.
He can hit.
What did he hit?
His average was decent. His average is decent. He just has no power. That's the problem.
What did he do last year? Let me bring his stats in my little.
Go for it. He had a
Junior
decent
did nothing
year
last year.
Yeah, and then again, he was hurt for a lot of
John Kell Jones had better stats. Jesus.
And that's the problem. Wade is injury prone. Correct.
He's injury prone?
Injury prone.
How many injuries has he had? I thought he just had one.
It's always his hamstrings. His hamstrings are always.
How many times?
Few times. Last year, the year before.
Well, don't pull a Carter on me. What's a few? 2 or 8?
I know he had I know he had a hamstring last year. He had a hamstring the year before, and before that, he had a freaking knee. 260 in this day and age is not below average, but yes, that's not very good. What was his on base?
So he's batted 196, 231, 253, 207, 256, and 260.
And what was his on base last year?
I'm seeing if my stats has that. 380.
It's pretty good. So he gets on base and had a 260. Look, is that a first baseman numbers? No, it's not. But who else are you going to do? I still think it might be Eldridge. They might move on from Wade. Who knows? It might be Eldridge. Who knows?
I think they do.
But I think if he suffers, like if he suffers quite a bit, then I think you see Eldridge come right in.
All right.
Exactly, Justin. That's what I'm talking about. As a first baseman, it's not cutting it. Correct.
All right, Eric. So that's Lamont Wade.
What did Wilmer bat last year? It wasn't very good.
206.
Yeah, it sucked.
But you know,
holy crap, we didn't even finish. What the heck? What else we got going on here? Yes, yeah. Tom, absolutely, Eric, man. It's good times. Good times.
Eric, I take Wilmer over Lamont any day.
Why is that?
The pop in his bat. You want some pop? That's your pop. The guy had 71 games last year.
Doesn't he get hurt often? Last couple of years, he's been hurt often, right? Last couple of years?
No.
Or was it just last year?
46 games, 151 games, 139 games. So he hasn't been hurt for 3 years.
139. Yeah, he was hurt a little bit. But for the most part, he's in there every day, almost. Flores can't feel his defense sucks. Yeah.
22 doubles, 28 doubles, 16 doubles, 18 home runs, 19 home runs, 23 home runs. Playing platooning.
But I think if you play him every day, I don't think
the season he had 28 home runs, even the 22. I thought, my God, you got the guy pinch hitting. He's a pinch hitting demon.
Uh-huh.
He's a machine pinch hitting, but he doesn't play every day. And that was a big debate.
Would you say he'd probably be a good bench player?
Wasn't playing him every day.
He would be a fantastic bench player. That's what I think.
Absolutely.
I think his days as a starter is over.
If I had a chance to trade for him and I'm any team, I'd be all over him. Because the Giants would give him away, right?
Fossey. Yeah. Oh, man. So So starting pitching, we have acknowledged starting pitching. We acknowledge shortstop.
Right on, Kenneth. Right on, Kenneth. Everybody comes into the chat and they're like, Wilmer sucks. Wilmer sucks. Wilmer is a good player. Wilmer is a good player. He made that catch. I was at the game last year, Eric. You know, he got hurt in the opening
went
series
over the rail.
in San Diego, right over the rail. And was it the Sunday afternoon maybe or Saturday afternoon? Might have been the Saturday. It was.
I can't remember.
Saturday or Sunday afternoon. So it was only game 3 or 4 of the season. And he made the catch, but he went into the dugout.
Mm-hmm.
And pissed me off because the Padre players all just.
Well, they backed up. I would have backed off too. Man, you got freaking cleats coming over there, man. You could get freaking clobbered. I can understand why.
Yeah, Wilmer's a glue guy. Thanks. All right, we got a few guys jumping in now. No, I think that he's still a good player. I'm not sold on Lamont.
No, me neither. I'm really not. I want to see if you're going to go with Lamont, I might as well just go with Bryce Eldridge.
Do you remember when Lamont got hurt early last season? And usually it was the people in our fantasy league at the time. And everybody's like, oh, wait till Lamont comes back. I'm like, that's what I'm afraid of. I'm not looking forward to his return. He doesn't. What does he bring you? Oh, he can hit you home runs. He does. If he can hit home runs, why doesn't he hit home runs?
Yeah, because that leg bothered him the rest of the season. 100%.
And they come up with the name Late Night Lamont. Yeah.
Oh,
late night is 9 o'clock. He's got to go to bed.
He was late night Lamont in 2021. He was late night Lamont. No doubt about it.
Eric, we're 4 years removed. We're talking 4 years ago.
I know. But that's where he got his nickname from. That's where he just got his nickname.
Talking about we're bringing Panda back. He was great.
Guy, hey, he could pitch now.
Oh my God. Eric, we're not living in the past.
No, not at all.
Got to move forward.
That's just I'm just telling you what his nickname is. That's all I'm saying, man. I don't think he's the answer. Penned in the bullpen. Not a gamer. Screw it. Bring back all of 2010, 2014 back. There you go.
Yeah.
Spoken like a, hey, you're talking like a Giants fan there, gamer.
Yeah, true. Line out Lamont, last out Lamont.
Oh, yeah, here's a great question. Senior brings up a good point.
Sad.
Giants fan base needs to embrace the suck and let Posey have a few years to turn this thing around.
No.
Here's a question. Hold on.
Fan base isn't ready to wait 2 or 3 years, Eric.
Here's the problem. The fan base has already waited. You're asking a lot from the fan
base.
base.
Let's wait a decade. Yeah.
You're asking a lot from the fan base when you're watching the Arizona Diamondbacks, the San Diego Padres, not to mention the Los Angeles Dodgers in your own division, are leap years ahead of where you are at. Talking about as the Giants. I don't know if the fan base will do that or even allow it, especially I think all that patience has been worn out with 6 years of Farhan Zaidi. I don't see them waiting another 3 to 5 years. I don't see it. Maybe it does. I could be totally wrong. But for this fan, I ain't digging it, man.
And I told you, Eric, and the radio started talking, other channels started talking. People just jumped on to my railroad car and I started towing things. Twice a week, next baseball season. Where are we going to see? Where are we going to see what? 25,000 people every night over at Chase Center.
If that organization hasn't folded.
Hasn't folded. They're sold out, man.
Yeah. Senior says, what's the alternative? I think that's why they brought Posey in, because he's going to rebuild and they like trusting. Well, they liked Farhan and they trusted him and they thought he was going to be able to do it on the cheap, and it didn't work. Yes. The only thing that Posey has going for him is the fan base likes him. That's it. And I tell you what, if he doesn't, I don't know, man.
I don't think Kenneth says if the Giants don't spend for free agents, the Rockies might back. The Giants are going to spend. It's just which direction do they move?
I don't know. Are they? We'll find out. We'll find out.
Oh, they will.
We'll find out.
Are you kidding me?
Here's the thing.
Then Eric hangs up the phone. He says, "Yeah, they're going to spend."
But here's the thing.
They're going to spend.
Here's the thing. And they probably will, and I'll tell you why. Look what they did with Chapman. You didn't have to give Chapman a 6-year freaking no trade clause extension, right? So is that okay? Let me ask you guys this. Oh hell, let me do a poll. Another poll, man. Stand by.
I am stuck on Band-Aid brand.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, the Chase Center holds, like 21,000. What was it? 18,064 with capacity for an additional 3,200. 1920, 21,200. So I'm off by 300. That's all right. But they'll be sold out twice a week all next summer for the WNBA. And a lot of people in the chat didn't seem to agree with me, Eric.
There's a lot of people don't care for the WNBA. I think that's why.
No, I'm not talking about that. Oh, what do you mean, the WNBA? Yeah, but it's sold out. The Giants aren't sold. The Giants aren't sold out, Eric. The Chase Center will be sold out every night that they have a home game next summer. Dude, if I was ownership and I knew that 4 or 5 blocks down the street, that building's rocking, sold out, and I'm trying to put fannies in the seat for a team that was draw. And people, what I was going to say was, So I'm sitting in the ballpark last year. I'd go over to the chat with you guys, and I'd say, Eric, my God, there had to be like 13,000 at the game. And people would chime in and say, no, they announced on the game that there was 31,000. I go, there was not 31,000 at that game. It wasn't happening. Greg, am I right? If you're still in the chat, Greg went to 55 games last year. He and I were two of about the 13,000 there. A lot of empty seats, Eric. If they don't fix this, it ain't getting better, my friend. And then they have some serious competition for entertainment dollar, an opportunity to go do something. Actually, there's not really even an opportunity because the WNBA is sold out. Tom says, don't think WNBA will draw that many people. They are sold out. They sold out in one day. They're sold out. They were the fastest selling ticket in the Bay Area in like 40 years. Season tickets sold out in one morning. I got
That's
mine.
a good point. That's a good point. They pay tickets, but sometimes they don't go through the gates. That's happened with the Giants.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. So when you say that there's 30,000 people, but I'm there and there's 12, and it's a product 100%. That sucks and doesn't get better, Eric.
Yep.
I don't know, guys. Like, half these people in the chat aren't from the Bay Area, or more than half. So do you think for a moment that the people like me who live in the Bay and go to the games don't get sick and tired of a losing product? It isn't if you build it, they will come, Eric.
Well, they haven't built nothing yet, though.
No.
Yeah. It's sometimes right now. It's just. I think what it is it just are they signing? Are they selling out because it's something new and they want to experience something new? Because there's no team yet, right? There's no one to root for, right?
People love the basketball, man.
It's just the basketball.
And it's the hype of that league with Caitlin Clark, New York Liberty winning the championship, the Minnesota Lynx. They only lost 10 games all year. This is a great league.
All right, here we go. I got a pull out there.
Vita says, you guys said Toronto was close to extending Vladimir. I can't find anything on that. Well, you got to listen to the Fan 590 in Toronto. You want to get the latest on that. Yeah, Joe Lacob. He was all in on that franchise. He goes, yes, I will take a franchise thing. They're also expanding to Portland and Toronto. There's 3 new teams entering the WNBA. So.
All right, here we go.
This is all right. You know what? Then why do we even do the channel? If Justin says, Glenn, 421 million revenue Giants made in 2024. They could care less if they sell. Then what the fuck? Why are we buying tickets, Eric? So in other words, Justin, honestly, you're telling me keep being a sap, keep being a sucker, everybody, and go over and they can put crap on the field.
And they'll get paid. They'll still get paid. Look, I'm telling you right now. Yes, Eric, you do want.
People aren't going to keep going.
I'm telling you.
We saw it this year in St. Louis.
Where
a franchise like St. Louis?
Where are they making their money?
Crowds, 3,000 people.
You know what? Yeah, they don't care. You know why? Because you know where they're making their money? The TV deals, man. They're making billions.
Then who cares?
Billions.
And Eric. Go sign me 2 minor league shortstops for cheap money and get us an outfielder for,
And that's what most of the teams do.
And that's all we need to do. Why are we?
So most of the teams do. Unfortunately, that's just the way it is, man. That's just the way it is right now.
Justin doesn't want us to sign Soto, does he? Or Snell? Or we don't need him, Eric. We don't need him.
That's
I'll call in the radio tomorrow and say Justin Kerwin was on my show last night and said that they don't need anybody because people are still going to pay. People still go. The team makes money
because they do. The team, it's factual. The team still makes money.
Factual. Then why do we care? Why do we care?
You know what? That's a great question. 100%. Because guess what? More fans are sitting on their asses at home watching the game on TV than they are at the ballpark watching the game. That's just the nature of baseball now. Look, this isn't back in the 1950s where the only way you could watch a game is by going to the park and watching. That's how they made their money. 100% how they made their money was how many butts were sitting in seats. Today's day and age, it's how many people are sitting paying freaking Comcast or whatever cable company $250 plus a month. That's what they care about. That's all they care about.
Because
the
we're
money
fans.
deal,
hey, I don't have to stick around to be a fan of it.
What's up, Bay Area GM? I haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you, dude. What's up, dude?
Don't have to stick around.
What's up, dude?
Don't have to.
Okay, here we go.
We don't have Eric.
I got a poll.
Being a fan, buying a ticket is an option. It's not a necessity in life. It's an option.
Mm-hmm.
So let's put it up next year. I'm not going to as many games. I'm going to half what I went to this year. I don't even have a season ticket for next year for the Giants, Eric. I've got WNBA season tickets.
Nothing wrong with that. Hey, it's
I'll be down there when everybody.
You know what?
When the 13,000 people are cheering on their losing product and ownership doesn't give a flying care, I'll be down there. I'll say, well, you don't care.
Competition, man. That's what it's about. It's about competition, right? It's about competition. All right, let me try to get to this.
We've been unable to compete. Are you talking about competition with the other league? Or
yes,
are you talking about
other sporting events. Other sporting events. Yeah.
Well, as a businessman,
let's think about this, guys. Hold up. I just thought of something. Just came to my mind a bit ago.
I thought about than anything. The Giants.
I totally forgot about this. Real quick, before I get into my my next point, the poll I got out there. What did the Chapman extension accomplish? The choices were show the Giants want to spend, make him the centerpiece guy, or absolutely nothing.
Nothing as of yet.
53% say it's showing the Giants want to spend. 13% say it's to make him the centerpiece, and only 33% say it did absolutely nothing. So we'll see.
What do you think? I say it hasn't done it yet.
Not because you're not allowed to sign free agents yet. You're gonna have to wait after the World Series 5 days after the completion.
Lured anybody else here.
You can't yet. You gotta wait until you get to the offseason.
Spending big money in the offseason. I don't care.
Here we go. This is what it's gonna be. I'm guessing with that type of extension, it's showing the rest of the league that they want to pay. All right, this is what I was thinking about. Okay, what is happening with sports in the Bay Area? Let's talk about the 3 teams. Well, let's do the 4 teams. Why not? You got the Giants, you got the Golden State Warriors, you got the San Jose Sharks, you got the San Francisco 49ers. Which one of those teams are having any kind of success right now? Out of all 4 teams, who is experiencing some success right now? Right now, not the past. Right now, who is having success? Sergio, Yankees at 5. Yes. Yes, Sergio.
Dodgers in 6.
Skaters.
Hey, Skaters. Skaters. Does that interest you at all? Are you going
to
go to
alive.
WNBA? I want to know if Greg wants to go to any.
Alive. No one. All are on the decline. 100%. So you know what, guys? Listen to me. Gosh, dang it, you freaking listen to me. Listen to me. If everybody is on the downturn, who has the potential to turn it around next year? What team has the capability of turning it around next year to make it start going up? Thank you, Skaters. The Giants. And how do the Giants do that?
I say the Cardinals and Blue Jays.
How do the Giants do that? Yes, it can be the Giants, Justin. You know how you do it? If all the teams are on a down year and you want to make exciting sports entertainment in the San Francisco Bay Area, the Giants can do it. That's how they do it. There we go. George says, how are the Warriors on the downturn? The way it kind of looks, it doesn't look like it's, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. We'll see, I guess. Niners have injuries, but are best rosters in the NFL. Are the Niners really going to go anywhere? You guys talk to me about that. Doesn't seem like it to me. Just saying. I could be totally off. Giants have little talent. Whoa.
Sorry.
Giants have little talent and need an influx of talent. Yes, they do. And guess what? An influx of talent, Juan Soto and Bichette, and going out and getting a pitcher, Max Fried, maybe trading for Garrett Crochet. That is a huge influx of talent. On top of already having Bryce Eldridge, Elliot Ramos. Let's not forget Elliot Ramos. The first time he got a chance to play in the major leagues full time, he was a freaking all-star. He was an all-star. Fitzgerald has shown that he could play in the major leagues. Jung-Hoo Lee will probably be better next year. Come on, man. The Giants have an opportunity here. I'm going to keep harping on it. I don't give a crap if I'm let down. I don't, because I think the Giants have a freaking opportunity before them. They could be the biggest thing in the Bay Area when all the other teams are kind of on the downslope. So I'm saying they could do it.
Hey, Greg.
My bad. Here. There we go.
Oh, would you?
My bad. There you go. My bad.
He cooks in the kitchen tonight. I just wanted to ask Greg. He says the Valkyrie are going to be good. What makes you say that? You mean good at the turnstiles? Because that's already been proven. They're sold out every game next year.
So,
but you can't say they're going to be good.
I could see
next year.
I could see it. I could totally freaking see this. I could see it, man.
Tell me, Greg, why do you think the
Thanks,
Valkyrie
Krister. Thank you, Krister.
I
appreciate that, man.
I need to know.
Okay, Hope, to your point. Yes, right now the Giants are a losing team. No doubt about it. But if you get, again, it doesn't stop with Soto. If you could get Soto and you could get Bichette, maybe, look, and then you go get a starting pitcher. Even if it's just one. If you could get two, hey, that's even better with another trade. If you could do two trades, a trade for a pitcher, a trade for a position player, use the free agent to get one position player and another starting pitcher. Dude, I think you could do something there. I think there's a path forward through some trades. It's gonna take some work, but my gosh, man. It could instantly turn the team around. Now, does it mean they go to the World Series next year? No. Where I think they'd be cooking, I'm telling you, because we don't know what Eldridge is going to bring. But if Eldridge is going to be the guy who we think he's going to be in 2026, this team could be rocking with Eldridge, Soto, Bichette, Ramos, Fitzgerald, Jung-Hoo Lee. That could be your 1 through freaking 5 or 6 for years to come, guys. Think about that. They're all about the same age. God, I say this every damn night. They're all about the same age, and they all be playing together for 5 to 7 years. That could be freaking awesome, man. Yeah. Gosh, dang, dude.
When there's talk about signing Goldschmidt, I got to start ignoring it, not get worked up about it. Skaters keeps ignoring me. Bay Area basketball vibes are red hot, but I kept asking you. See, he won't answer me. I back him into a corner. He says, the Valkyrie are going to be good. Why do you think they're going to be good? He hasn't answered me. He won't answer me. Give me an answer. Throw me an answer.
Trade for bats. You could trade for Bichette, but the Giants, hey, Bay Area, the Giants need that. They need a guy in the middle of that lineup. They need a guy. They need a
woman warrior.
They need a guy. They need a significant bat in the middle of that lineup.
Jesus
Chapman
Christ.
is not the guy to be in the middle. Now, Eldridge could eventually be that, maybe. He could eventually be that. But if you have him and Soto as a 1-2 punch with Ramos in between, you could be doing something there. I'm just saying.
What the hell happened? We got basketball. We got NFL talk. We got Golden State Warrior talk. We got people saying trade Eldridge. It's gone crazy here.
My goodness.
Well, Grand Admiral. Was it Grand asked me? He says, is there any 7-foot tall players in the WNBA? Of course there are. Of course there are.
Every sports team in the Bay Area has a superstar, Steph, Mac, except for the Giants. Yeah, Giants don't really have that guy right now, do they? Not right now.
Is 6'7", but she is good. She plays like she's 7'6".
Vita, you're not wrong. I think I'd rather. I don't want to trade.
Oh, was senior asking? Yeah, there's 7 foot tall players.
I don't know, man.
Basketball.
Ramos is awesome, dude. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, Mac. You're talking Macklin.
Oh, this is crazy talk.
No, it's not.
What? You want to trade Eldridge?
No. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is there's a potential he doesn't make it, and then people are going to say, "Why didn't you trade him to get a proven player?"
Eric, I'll bet the
it's
house.
Always, it's hindsight, 100%.
I'll bet the house on him.
It could be.
He's had success at every
Hey,
level.
you know what? It's happened before. This is
Okay.
not the first time. I'm just saying, this is not the first time where a touted Giants prospect is going to be the next coming of Will Clark or whatever. And you know what? They fizzle out.
Yeah, but I don't even agree with the statement. If Eldridge falters, we'll wish we had dealt him. No, I'll say because I wasn't dealing to begin with.
Right.
Them's the
True.
breaks. I wasn't dealing.
There will
Nope.
be people out there.
No way, no how, for nobody. Ain't happening. And Chapman
Eldridge
is not our hopefully next superstar.
That's what I'm worried about.
No.
100% is what I'm worried about.
Eldridge can't field? Is that true, Eric?
Yeah, they moved him to first base. I don't know. He was supposed to be originally a two-way player. So we'll see if he could be a first baseman. When I saw him in SAC, he seemed to be okay. But then again,
Greg, you drive me crazy.
It's a small sample size.
You drive me crazy.
Hoo-wee. Man, I'm getting wore out.
Eldridge, Schmidt, Chapman, Bailey. No. Schmidt, he is not going to be playing here next year. No way. Luciano, can't see it either.
Ooh, what's this?
See, they're putting together lineups now, Eric, with no offseason moves here. Lee, Fitzgerald, Ramos, Soto, Eldridge, Schmidt, Chapman, Bailey, Luciano. So you think getting Soto is going to save the day? Then forget it.
Listen to this. The Union's Tribune, Kevin Acey, wrote a few weeks ago that Kim was aiming for a return in April or May. Preller left the situation more open-ended. The executive noted that Kim isn't slated to begin a throwing program until close to the start of the season. As for return to game action, Preller loosely floated May, June, or July as viable outcomes. Whew.
Not touching him with a 10-foot pole, Eric.
I'm not touching him, man. Not dealing with him, man. No way.
Lord. See, again, this is the type of this is the type of fan base.
No, Skaters, correct.
It's the type of fan base we have, Eric.
I don't want him.
Cheap, get him. Oh, yeah, get him. He's cheap. Then when we sign him, and by July, you go, well, that didn't work out. To be like, why the hell did they sign him? You knew he was going to be hurt. Dude, why are we talking about why every night does his name, Kim, come up in the conversation?
I don't know. Honestly, lately it's mostly been Adames, but now we're seeing a lot more Bo Bichette. Since we're talking about it, I'm seeing a lot more Bo Bichette, which is nice. I'd rather have Bo Bichette. That's just me. Had a down year last year. I get it, but that's fine. That's okay. I'd rather take the gamble on Bo Bichette than I would on anybody else, to be honest with you. Yeah, something like that, right? Hope, like 227. It wasn't that great. And his defense,
but his
okay.
Other numbers don't compare. He's not an RBI guy.
No.
He's got no speed. I don't know. Again, he's he's big in stature and name only, Eric.
Yeah.
And I've even seen a few people say, bring him in because, it'd be nice to have him
Vita.
with Jung-Hoo.
Yes, Vita. Because of his best friend, Jung-Hoo Lee. Who
gives a fuck?
I agree. I don't give a shit if they're best buddies. That don't mean nothing. I want to win games.
Was it Tinkers and Chance or Tinkers and Evers? Who hated each other?
Tinkers and Evers.
Tinkers and Evers.
Tinkers
they hated each other. But you know what? They were good. I don't care if they bring them in. They're buddies. Eric, you start playing the buddy system, especially at the management level.
Yeah.
You don't win.
That's correct, Krister. I think he'll have a bounce back year. He had injuries this year, and I think Bo will bounce back. No doubt about it.
There's a lot of truth to this sentiment. I agree. Yeah, I agree.
There we go. A
When is the
great
first
question.
I say after Thanksgiving.
After Thanksgiving.
I think closer to the winter meetings. They get their
Closer.
GM and then
Or at the winter meetings, or probably maybe even after, to be honest with you. I agree, Alive. Winning. Don't dick around with this roster. There's been too much dicking around with it the last 6 years. Let's get a bona fide 1 through 5 at a minimum. 1 through 6 would be even better. That play every single day. None of this freaking mess, altering the roster and blah, blah. You know what I'm talking about. Platoons, all that crap. Don't want to deal with it no more. 1 through 6, if you can. And that's where they bat the entire freaking year. Thanks, skaters. Hey, I almost have you sold on Soto, dude. You even said at one time you were in on Soto, but now you've kind of reverted back. Come on, stay the course, man. Keep the faith. Keep the faith, Greg.
So Eric,
all right.
Listen, if I told you that we could get this guy 22 stolen bases, 38 stolen bases, 12 stolen bases, and 6 stolen bases. You like those numbers? You like the speed?
Honestly, stolen bases.
Do those numbers intrigue you at all? 6, 12, 38, and 22.
No.
Matt Chapman gets that or more, right?
Yeah.
Easily. Yeah. So, to me, Ha-Seong Kim brings nothing to the table for me.
2026 Vladdy, if he gets to free agency, I think is going to be our biggest guy, right? I think
he's not going to be. They're trying to renegotiate like today, like yesterday. What's today? Monday yet? It's Monday. Still Monday here. So
I think it gets done. I don't think he hits free agency.
Get a deal done.
I don't think he hits free agency.
Glenn, go to the winter meetings. Oh, can you imagine me wandering around the hotel, Eric?
Oh, dear God.
We're live and on location today at the winter meetings, and we've got a hot scoop for you. Oh, I'd be all
my
kick me out. They'd be kicking me out after day one, Eric. Remember a couple of years ago, they had it in, was it Vegas? They had it at a casino 2-3 years ago.
What do we got here?
Major League Baseball Network. We don't have to be there. MLB Network does a real nice job covering the winter meetings.
What the hell is this? I want this.
Greg says, get there.
Let's see. Unrestricted free agents for next year. Max Scherzer. Wait, hold on. That's not it.
Yeah, Eric's got to be there. You're the GM. We got to get Soto. You got to be there, Eric.
Hey, hold on. That's not right. Hold on. I think I'm looking at the wrong one. Yeah, I'm looking at the wrong one. Hold on. Why is that showing that? Hold on. 1 second, though.
Vita, these are all conversations we have every night. We've already talked 100 times.
Vlad Guerrero is a free agent. Nick, you're talking about not this offseason, but the offseason after 2025.
Yeah.
Vlad Guerrero, Anthony Rizzo, Josh Naylor, Yohan Moncada, Luis Arias, Bo Bichette, Eugenio Suarez, Luis Rengifo, Ty France, Tommy Edman, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, Billy Castro, Brendan Rodgers, Kyle Farmer, Miguel Rojas,
Same as this year, Eric. Once you get whittled down to the first 5 or 6.
Luis Arias, the third baseman, Wilmer Flores, Jorge Polanco, Kevin
Don't let him become a free agent.
Nicky Lopez.
Licky Lopez. I knew he'd come up in conversation
Adam
tonight.
Frazier, John Birdie, Dylan Moore, Jorge Mateo, Miguel Andujar. Oh, there ain't nobody.
Morcatus says trade for Shea Langoliers. Here's another guy. I'll look it up.
Nobody.
What does Shea Langoliers hit? 209 or something?
Next free agent class absolutely freaking sucks. Absolutely freaking sucks.
Yeah.
Vladdy Guerrero is your biggest guy.
He's going to move. Think like you say. Vladdy.
That's why you got to do it this year. You got to get it done.
Yeah. Yeah.
But what do I know? I know nothing.
You don't know anything?
Nothing. Yeah, this class kind of sucks. And there's a lot of pitching, Vita. There's a lot of pitching, but as far as position players,
I think this defeats the purpose. Mercatna says trade for Bo Bichette. Yes, he's almost a 300 hitter.
yes.
Then why would you trade for Shea Langoliers, who's hit 218, 205, and 224?
Because he's got pop. That's why. That's the whole thing, man.
Who gives a freaking...
That's all that matters, man. That's all people care about, man. All they care about is the damn home run. That's it.
Then if that's what you want, then go cheer for home run.
That's what I don't want.
It doesn't make the playoffs.
That's what I don't want. Look.
If Eric... Jesus, I'm going to lose my stats. If that's all you care about, then all you have to do is tune in one night a year and watch the home run derby.
Yeah, I know, man. That's what I'm saying. Look, if you got one guy that's like that, okay, that's fine. I can handle it. But I don't want an entire lineup that's batting 240 with 15 to 25 home runs. I'm
furious.
Exactly. I don't want Santander. Exactly, Vita. That's what I'm saying. The guy will bat you a good 230, 240 and hit you about 30 or 40 home runs. I don't like it. That's just me, man. Some people love that stuff. I don't.
See, those numbers aren't even good either. Langoliers, 29 home runs, 80 RBIs.
See, he's not getting a lot of hits with runners on.
No,
how can you have that many home runs and only that many RBIs?
22 home runs, 60 RBIs. So here's another guy you consider doesn't get hits with runners in scoring position.
Yeah.
And doesn't get many hits either when he's batting 2-0. What did I say? 208, 209? That's who cares? 218, 205, and 224. Is this what we've set our standards for? Well, obviously it is. Just give me one day working as GM, Eric. I may have sucked in fantasy league, but you give me one day over there with the Giants.
Oh, man.
I'd be upgrading what's his name's seat. Robert would be right down at the dugout. I give him a primo seat. Leatherback. Yeah. I'd look after the fans. It's all about the fans, Eric. Better bobbleheads. Because that's the only thing that drew fans last year, Eric, was the freaking bobbleheads.
Ooh,
Eric went to a game last year against what was it? Miami or Chicago? I always say Chicago. Miami. Yep. Eric and I went to the Miami Marlins game September 1st. Miami. And it was sold out. Why? Show them again, Eric. Why was it sold out, Eric?
The Funko Pop of Buster Posey. Look at that.
Eric came all the way 2 hours to the Bay, hung out with me for a few hours just to get his Funko Pop.
Yep.
And how many games did you go to last year, Eric? There you go. He came to the Bay because he had to get a Buster Hug Funko Pop.
Yep. Senior says, when was the last Giant to hit 30 home runs? Barry Bonds. When's the last time the Giants had a quote-unquote legitimate home run hitter? How about that question? When's the last time the Giants had a legitimate power hitter? A guy who just swung for the fences. Barry Bonds. That's it.
Right?
Who else? Who else did the Giants have? Who else? Posey wasn't known as a quote-unquote power hitter. Belt wasn't known as a power hitter. Soler, Bumgarner.
Panda had some pop.
Panda had a little bit of pop, but he's not a home run hitter.
Not an everyday. We didn't have it. Bonds was your everyday. Bonds was your Soto. Judge.
Yeah. Yes.
Vladdy. Those guys come up and you expect what? Every second game they hit a home run.
And don't tell me that if Juan Soto came to Oracle Park.
You know what? You're not far off. Where was it here? I hit the wrong one. Here it is.
Bumgarner.
Yeah. Per at bat, the guy was a stud at the plate. Per at bat.
Oh, I'm going to be going absolutely apeshit, Hope. 100%. I hope he absolutely crushes the Dodgers.
Hold on. So you want him to do good in the World Series or bad in the World Series? You want him to do good. So you want the Yankees to win
I'm not playing that damn recency bias. I'm not playing it. It's about the money. He's either coming or he's not. And it's not going to be determinant on what he does in the World Series. Nope.
Good.
Money.
Good.
Go out there, do your business, take care of business, destroy the Dodgers, please.
Okay, I think it doesn't matter either way. If he wins his World Series there, he can move on and not worry about it.
I'm telling you.
If he loses, he can move on anyway.
Soto will be able to hit 30 home runs in a Giants uniform. There's no doubt about it. No doubt about it. No doubt about it.
We going to war or something? All the military flights are taking off. The military base, can you hear them? The military base is booming out there.
Did Canada declare war on somebody?
I don't know. Xi Jinping said he's mobilizing.
There's a lot of things going on, man. There's a lot of things going on out there.
When I read that today, I thought, I smell a military history coming.
Oh, man, there's so much they're going to be able to. The next episode is probably going to be pretty nuts, to be honest with you. Anyways, that's something for another day. Skater
says, do you have any new cards? Do you? Have you got any misdirected mail lately, Greg? Hate that when I have to go. Greg, did you get my mail? I'm at the front desk.
And you know what he's doing?
I haven't got your mail. I gave it to Greg. I'm like, what did you do? What are you doing? Yeah.
Hey, Greg, listen to this.
Launch of Military History Chronicles.
Yeah, it's
by
coming
the way,
up.
speaking of Military History Chronicles, where the hell's Will? I haven't heard from him, seen him.
Yeah, he was on my last show.
Was he?
Yeah.
Jeez,
he's good. Busy guy.
Yeah.
Okay, this is what's going to happen. Glenn, you knock on Greg's door, right? You know what Greg's doing?
Hit the doorbell.
This is what he's doing behind the door. He's opening up your packs.
No, you know what happens? You knock on his door.
Glenn, I didn't get your stuff. You
knock on his door and you hear, no Soto today, thank you. No.
Oh man.
I'm gonna go up. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take the elevator downstairs and I'm gonna put sign Juan Soto up on his door every night at about midnight, sticking on his door. That's what I'm gonna do. Put a big sign. We want Soto. Actually, I shouldn't even say
Juan
that.
Soto. How many times has he hit 30 home runs? 1, 2, 3 times. And then he hit 29 and 27 another 2 times.
Yeah, I'd love to see him splashing that ball
in San Diego. He hit 35. In New York, he hit 41. With the Nationals, he hit 34.
Give McCovey Dave something to do out there.
So he has had 3 seasons with 30 or more home runs.
Yes, yeah, I got to agree with him on that one. Greg says Soto's home run isn't what's top desirable.
Agreed.
Great eye.
Yes.
And doesn't strike. You know why he doesn't strike that much?
Because he's got an eye. He's a professional hitter.
Yes, 2 strikes, he becomes a pro hitter.
Dude. And he's always
Do you like watching in the playoffs so far, Eric? I really get enjoyment, no matter what team it is. Dodgers, Mets, Yankees, I don't care. Cleveland, Milwaukee. The 2-strike approach with some of these players, where there's 2 strikes and they're able to turn on the ball and put it through the hole between first and second. That's a hitter.
I love
That's a hitter. That's a hitter. And that's what Juan Soto can do. He can find the hole.
Yes.
And he's a smart enough guy. He doesn't go there with 2 strikes and just hack.
And hacks away. Oh, dear God. Did you see that at bat from Starling Marte yesterday with that slider? And he gave like the most pitiful swing on. Oh, pitiful. Yeah. How many times has he gotten over 100 walks? I guarantee you, I think about the 2020 season.
Yeah. But if you sign him and you put him around the cleanup spot, Eric, and then you've got a couple of guys ahead of him, got a decent average, like a Jung-Hoo Lee, et cetera, even if it's Gerald who can get on base and move, run to second, all of a sudden, teams then have to pitch to Juan Soto.
Yes. How many times has he taken walks?
It's about who is also around your hitter.
Hey, who mentioned that? So I give you guys a right. Who said over 100 times here? Someone said it. Where are you?
You know I'm just what I needed.
Come on. Someone said it. How many times has he hit over 290? I'll have to look that here. Give me a minute. Oh, Grand Admiral. Okay. Grand Admiral. How many times has he walked over 100 times? 1 or 100 times or more? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times he's walked over 100. 2019, 108 times. 2021, 145. 2022, 135. 2023, 132. 2024, 129 times.
Greg, is there anything good in the update? Let me know.
How many times did he bat over 290? 1, 2, 3 times. 292, 351, 313. This year he batted 288. He has a career average of a 285 with a 421 on base average. His worst year was between Washington and San Diego, 2022, batted 242. That was his worst year.
Yeah, I thought Stephen Kwan really was an eye-opener during the playoffs for Cleveland.
Stephen Kwan was amazing in the playoffs.
For a little guy, carries a big bat. He just Mr. Reliable on that Cleveland.
But you know what, though? He's also got a little pop. He's got a little pop in that bat.
Good outfielder.
I love watching his bats.
There's the proof that you don't have to be nobody looks at him as a superstar, Eric.
Yeah, that's a
solid ball player.
313 in 2021, 292 in 2018. His rookie year, he batted 292.
Yeah, 351. Didn't he lead the league in batting that year?
Yeah, that was in 2020. So that's
no.
But he's a career 285. I'll take it.
Thank you very much.
I'll take it, man. And then he gets on base at over a 400 clip. I'll take it, man.
Yeah, Kwan, a Gold Glover. But nobody talked. You know, he's not a. Listen, free agency. Everybody is like, we got to get Kwan. That's not the way it works. Kwan's a solid player, great player, but not the superstar of a Juan Soto.
No, senior. He's not worth $700 million. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't think he's going to be as expensive. I think everyone's talking about. I don't see it. I don't even honestly. I don't even see 600. I don't even see 600 being in play. Maybe 500. We'll see. I'd be surprised if he does actually exceed 500. To be honest with you,
Greg, did you get a Skeens auto? If you did, make sure you lock the door when you go. This is also Eric. We're just going to put the show on replay every night. How many years? I said 10 to 12.
I say 12, 13.
We've had a few guys in here said we had a three-year deal.
But you know what? I think I know what he was talking about.
That'll take us out of the running pretty quick.
You know what though? You know what I think he may be alluding to? Have a 4-year opt-out. There you go. Sign him to a 13-year deal. Yes. No, not 650. No way. I don't think it's going to be 650. I don't think it's going to be 650. No way. I when you start thinking about it, look what Shohei Ohtani has done. Look what Judge has done. Right? There's no way he's going to be more. He's probably. I think he's going to be around 500, 550 maybe. 600 at the
come on, 15-year deal. No, way.
Oh no, 15
50.
But you know
so
what?
You can put a down payment on the seniors. He gets the seniors discount.
26, Eric. Yes. He's going to be 26.
He gets the seniors discount if we sign him to a 15-year deal.
He's still 25, but he'd be 26 at the beginning of next season.
Oh, 15 years. You know what, Eric? Good luck to anybody who wants to sign him. A lot of
matter of fact,
a lot of shit can happen in 15
3
years,
days.
Eric.
He will be 26.
50.
3 days.
Played 41. No. Somebody wants
say
to sign
12,
15. Go ahead. Go. Good luck.
12 to 13. But you know what? Again, this is Scott Boras. But again, I'm telling you, I would not be surprised if you give him a 4-year opt-out. Again, he could opt out at his year 30, his age year 30. Give him an opportunity because if he wants to stick around, he could stick around. If he wants to try to get another big deal, he could go get another big deal.
Yeah. And like we said both during the start of the show, opening segment, I'd be quite content to get a deal done where you give him that opt-out after 4 or 5.
And to be honest with you,
protects you and it protects him.
It does. Yes.
That's why I say lock a guy in. Eric, you lock him to a 15-year deal. Holy fuck. You talk about going to the casino and rolling the dice, man.
Yeah.
I know he's good, But 15 years. Jeez. So is that 15 years injury-free baseball? 15 years of constant output? That's a long time, Eric. Yeah.
Man, dude, I'm telling
You know,
you.
they signed the St. Louis Cardinals. They lost a World Series champion, Albert Pujols, who signed the big deal with Anaheim. Angels didn't get what he was worth. Nope.
Here's another thing. One thing what I hope Posey does, if he is going to come out and say anything, I hope it's more of a psyops type of thing. I hope it's a redirection, so to speak. A redirection, in other words, he's putting out false information so he could go in a different direction.
Some things, wait a second. Oh, Greg. You know, I'm going to start ignoring them so I don't make him feel bad. Skater Greg says, I'll take Soto over Judge or Shohei. I'll take Shohei. Number one overall every year. Thank you very much. Soto over Judge or Shohei? Eric, come on. I know we want him because he's a free agent, but
you know what? I would take Soto over Judge and Ohtani. You know why?
Why?
Age.
Who gives Eric?
Yep.
Eric.
That's a big difference. Big difference.
So you're who else signing the next? You want him to sign a 15-year deal? If age is a big factor to you, I'll take Ohtani for the next 10 years, man. No problem.
Ohtani for 10 years? Well, how do you think Ohtani's going to be playing at age 37? Let's be honest. At age 37, how is Ohtani going to be playing?
Oh, he'll still be playing.
How good do you think he's going to be?
He'll be DH until he's in his 40s. That guy won't want to quit. That guy is a lifer, man. He wanted to play ball. He's wanted to play ball since he was like 5 years old.
I'm not doubting that. I'm not doubting his desire. But the body is going to break down if he keeps pitching and keeps hitting. I'm telling you, I would take a Soto for the simple fact that you're going to get more use out of him. And he's not going to break down as much as Ohtani.
Get more use out of him?
Yes. He's 25 years old, 26.
How do you get more use out of him?
Because you'd be able to play longer.
You can't pitch.
I don't care. I'm not signing him to pitch.
Whoa, you do care. You just said I get more out of him.
Yes, you'll get more out of Soto.
Ohtani's
batting is going to take a dive when he starts pitching again. It's not going to be like it was this year, 100%.
Why? Okay, well, again,
because it takes too much out of your body, man.
Eric, just like the chat, I give you an opportunity. Statistically, it hasn't been that way. Why do you think it's going to change all of a sudden now that he's a Dodger and he'll be pitching?
Let's take a look.
He's been a success story.
No, I mean, don't get me wrong. He's done well, but he's not going to be putting up numbers that he did this year.
You and I were getting along just great till now. I think you're nuts. I think you're crazy.
Let's see.
I think you're bonzo.
Last year,
gone to Bitburg, man. Holy cow.
Last year had a good year. 304, 44 home runs. Pretty damn good, right? The year before, 273. Year before that, 257. In 2019, 286. It's pretty good. But again, what you're telling me is he's getting better, not he's better by not pitching.
Getting better.
This year he batted 310 with 54 bombs. He's never had that. He's never came close to 54 bombs.
Because he's playing every day.
And he's not pitching. That's what I'm trying to say. When he starts pitching after having 2 Tommy Johns, look, he's playing with fire. If he's going to, I say just freaking DH him. And if you want to pitch him, make him a freaking closer. Don't make him a damn starting pitcher. Because he's going to break down. It's going to happen.
All right. Well, I'm signing Ohtani first.
That's fair. That's fair.
If you offered me Ohtani today, sign it. You got to sign him for 15 years. I'm like, go get the deal done before he changes his mind. I want him.
Fair enough.
Best player in baseball, Eric. So you would take Soto over the best player in baseball.
Yes, because that's right now. You got to project a little bit. You got to project.
You got to
project.
I don't know. Might be on the decline.
Got to project. You have to. You have to. You got to have that in mind. Look, you can't be
Then
stuck in recency
if you got
bias.
to project,
You
then don't
can't-
sign any
You
pitching this
can't be
offseason,
stuck
Eric,
in
and
recency
throw
bias.
Birdsong next year
You can't.
and Harrison and project they'll do really good.
You know. You don't know.
Yeah,
Again,
you
you got to take
Giants think he'll do good.
age and experience. Harrison, that's his first full season. Birdsong, his first experience in MLB. It wasn't his first entire season. So you got to take that into consideration.
Be really good. We don't need any pitching.
We don't know.
They're projecting. You're
But
projecting that Ohtani's going to get. Oh,
he is. No one gets better when they get older. It doesn't happen. It doesn't
This
happen.
show has only gotten better the older it gets.
No, because he's still in his prime. After the age of 35, you think he's going to be the same at 36?
Well, I'm still in my prime.
Don't tell me he's going to be able to be putting up numbers at the age of 36 that he is at the age of 30. It ain't happening.
Eric wants to book me for the seniors complex, I think. I know his agenda. I know what's happening here. I know what you're up to. Anyway, I've had it with you, Eric. Anyway, I'm done for the night. More Giant Sports Talk with me tomorrow night. You sticking around?
Let's get the hell out of here.
Good. I can only handle you for an hour now.
Hey, what did we say before? Hey, I can't do an hour, or I can't do more than an hour. Dude, hey, I'll tell you what. Guys.
We're at 2:07.
Hey, guys, I'll tell you what.
So in other words, I don't have to show up tomorrow night because I've done double duty tonight.
Let's be truthful here. Had a really good time. You guys brought it. Look, guys, we couldn't do this.
What did I say
without
to you when
guys.
we were in a break?
Yeah.
You were playing the Juan Soto video. What did I private chat you?
Yeah.
I said, this is a great show. The chat's bringing it. It was just a good night tonight, wasn't it?
Oh,
it was good to be back
dude.
talking Giants baseball, scenarios.
Yes.
We
dude,
get
it's
locked
fun,
in on the playoffs, don't
That's
we?
fun. That's
we
fun.
get locked in on certain same stuff and baseball playoffs. And look what somebody did this given day. And we're disappointed about a game. We're back to talking about what we love. And that's why I think it's more passionate for me.
Absolutely. 100%. Johnny
Chardall didn't show up. You didn't show up your birthday. We wish you happy birthday. We're going to bring you on. No show as usual. What are you doing to us?
Come on, Chardall.
He's you know what? I know what he's up to tonight. I'm not going to go there, but Chardall's in and out. I know what he's doing tonight. Don't you, Eric?
What's he doing?
He doesn't play favorites. He's all over the place. He was here and he was gone. He was here. He's gone. He's back again. So I know what he's doing. Anyway, happy birthday. We mentioned your birthday last week.
Yes. Happy birthday, Chardall. I know it was on last Friday. Chardall turned the ripe old age of 28.
Oh, 28? Seniors Village, can't book him now. Chardall, it can only get worse. Eric is.
It's gonna get worse, man.
It's worse. See you tomorrow night, Eric. See you guys. Have yourself a pleasant Tuesday. We're gonna have these fun and shenanigans, and hopefully not a stroke again tomorrow night.
Oh, dude, I have no idea what we're gonna talk about tomorrow, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be more yelling, more screaming, and more. Yeah, it should be fun.
Well, you guys are bringing it. You're the most important part of the show. Eric,
you guys, exactly. Couldn't do this without you. 100%. You guys brought it. We're able to feed off of what you guys are talking about. Me and Glenn bounce off of each other. Dude, it's awesome. It's a great time.
Hey, before we go,
I love this, dude.
Mentioned our sponsors earlier. BetterCreditCards.com is our #1 sponsor. They support the show in a big way. But if you guys are still interested, make sure. Can you pop it up, Eric? Maybe they forget the website address.
Go
to the website. Giants.
Giant Sports Talk Live.
GiantSportsTalkLive.com. That's GiantSportsTalkLive.com. Head over there if you've subscribed to this channel and the NCSE network, which is Northern California Sports and Entertainment Network. Subscribe to them both, and then when you go to that website on the screen there, GiantSportsTalkLive.com, you can fill out the little application we have in there. It's a little entry form. You can win a $500 certificate for Fanatics. We're giving away $500 on the show, Eric.
Can I enter?
Prizes are getting better. And how many subscribers do we got? Because we said at 500, we're giving away a Barry Bonds jersey.
We are currently sitting at 408.
every day. Another 5, 6, 7. It just goes up and up and up.
All right.
I love it. Thanks, guys. All right. Oh, yeah. See, I could keep going. Marquetin is now, Shea Langoliers was indeed not a good hitter.
Chardot, what time on Wednesday? It depends on what time. What time you talking real quick, Chardot?
Chardot want you on a show?
I think he wants us to join.
Well, he can't have us on at the same time.
No, that's what I'm saying. It depends on what time.
When we're on, because nobody will tune in, right? You can't go live when we're live. So.
Mike, come on, Mike. 4 o'clock? Yeah, I could do 4 o'clock. Mike-O, I think a lot of people are calling it New York and LA. Not a big leap, but that's okay. I'll give you credit.
Hey, I did.
Give you credit.
I called New York, LA, and LA wins the World Series.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah, you did.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. See if I'm right. Still a long ways to go. 7 games coming up. Could go 5, could go 6, might go 7. It's going to be good. You know, everybody's saying, oh, this shitty little series. I think it's going to be a good series, Eric.
Should be fun. Should be fun.
In my opinion, the 2 best teams are meeting. And that's all you want.
The 2 evil empires. One on the West Coast, one on the East Coast.
The evil empires. I like it, Drew. All right, see you tomorrow night.
All right, guys. See you tomorrow.
Night, guys.
You've been watching Giant Sports Talk Live with Eric and Glenn, a Northern Lights Entertainment Broadcasting production.